hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you this report. Today's report is about Marie, who was arrested when she was just 13 years old. She was arrested and locked in the back of a police car following an incident on a school bus on her way home from school in 2009. She was charged with resisting arrest without violence and taken before a judge. Her case was eventually dropped, and after 12 years she has gone from being in front of a judge to now sitting beside a judge. She is serving as an intern with Judge Tiffany Baker, who presides over the Juvenile Delinquency Division at the 2nd Judicial Circuit in Florida. Baker is the youngest female and the youngest African American to be elected judge in the 2nd Judicial Circuit. Rattigan said she was falsely accused at the age of 13 and is now committed to fighting injustice as she hopes to become a lawyer. Rattigan, who was born in Florida to Jamaican parents, Donovan Rattigan from St. Mary and Michelle Rebelta from St. James, recently shared how she ended up before a judge at 13 years of age. She said she was riding in the front of the school bus on her way home from Renaissance Middle School when her cousin got slapped in the face by another student. The driver decided to call the police. Rattigan said she told the driver that she would like to get off the bus and call her mom to inform her that she would be late coming home from school and also to let her know where she was. But as Rattigan was getting off the bus, she said a police officer appeared and asked her why she was exiting. She said she told the officer that she had permission from the driver to get off and call her mom. Quote, "I was talking to my mom and the police officer came out of nowhere and he was like, 'What the F are you doing? Get on the effing floor.'" Rattigan said, adding that the police officer then went on to the bus. At the time, Rattigan said her mom was still on the phone with her. Her mom told her not to say anything and to try to get a pen and paper to write down the name and badge number of the officer. Rattigan said as she tried to get a pen from a friend who was still on the bus, the officer came back. He said, "Did you not hear what I said? Get on the floor." Then he threw her on the car and patted her down. Rattigan, who was taken to the juvenile detention center, said she was told by both her lawyer and the judge to take a plea deal in her case, but she refused and vowed to fight for her rights. She said, "At the tender age of 13, I stood boldly in front of a judge and told her I will take my case to trial. After months of court, my case was dropped." Rattigan graduated from Florida A&M University in 2019 with an undergraduate degree in journalism. She also pursued a master's degree in African American history from the same university and graduated this July. Rattigan, who plans to go to law school next, has served as the 3rd vice president of Tallahassee's National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. At the moment, she says, quote, "Now I am literally sitting next to the youngest female African-American judge who goes through cases and trials with the juveniles." Rattigan is truly inspiring. Whatever her trauma was, she took that and now she's implementing it into her life and changing the lives of others because she does not want them to face the same thing she faced. She was falsely accused and arrested when she was only 13 years old. And now, by choosing the profession she's choosing, she wants to help other kids. She wants to help them from getting thrown into jail or being arrested for something maybe they haven't done or something that they don't deserve. You know, not everything deserves jail time or prison time, but that's what happens. Unfortunately, she can be a good example. If the case was not thrown, who knows where she would have been right now. She might have been in juvenile detention. She might not have, you know, gotten the education that she got. She got a degree, she got a master's degree, and now she's interning for a judge. So she's obviously exceptional, and she wants to change the narrative, and she wants to change the world for the next generation. And that's a wonderful thing to see, instead of her just taking that, you know, in her heart and saying that I'm worthless. You know, they wanted to label me this way at the age of 13. Imagine how much it would scar people. But then she took that in. She actually made it into something wonderful, because she wants to change the world for the next generation. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about her story. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system, because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.